Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Today I'm going to actually do like a reading vlog and a catch up about my life and what I've been doing recently and how the puppy's been, because I know you guys been messaging me a lot on Instagram saying that I completely disappeared from YouTube and stuff. I know it's been quite some time since I uploaded a YouTube video. I have the tendency of uploading and then not having time to upload another video until a really long time because I do work a lot and I have my 3 puppies that I have to take care of. So when I get a chance, I try my best to upload for you guys. And I recently moved as well, so that's why the gap of the last video to this video has been a big ass gap, because I've just been focusing on work, my dogs, and moving. So I'm finally settled into my new place. The puppies are doing great. Everyone's happy, everyone's healthy. So that makes me happy. I know my channel is more towards the reading, like the reading category now. So I did want to update all my YouTubers who actually watch me because of the books that I read. I will not really go into depth of the books that I haven't posted, but I have read for you guys. It's actually not much, is because, again, like I said, I've been moving and I haven't really had the time to make videos or post anything. Everything that I post is just on Instagram story, where I would just tell you the rating I give about the book, and that's literally about it, or like if I recommend the book or not. I try not to make it too long because I wanted to save that for this video today. But still, for this video, I don't want to make it all about the books because I know you guys have questions of where I've been and how my life's been, how are the dogs. I will show some clips later of the dogs. If you feel like the camera is a little shaky, it's actually my puppy, Stark. He's not a puppy anymore. Well, I guess he is until he's 3 years old, but he's turning 1 this month. So November 25th, Stark will be 1 year old. The last video that I posted, Stark was still a puppy. He was very small, but this guy is really big now. He's about 20 to 25 pounds. So I will show some clips of him later. Right now, he's finally settled. The dogs are finally settled, so I can have some time to talk to you guys about myself and get into depth with the books. It's because they always get super excited when I'm about to do something. They're curious, like, what are you doing? Like, can I interrupt you? So now that they're calm, we're gonna let them be. And I will get into some of the books that I recently read and I really like. The book recently that I finished, I'd say at the end of October or mid-October, I'm not really sure. But I really like this book. It's a really good book, and for some reason it makes me think of my dad. So let me just get into it. It's called The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This book right here. I give this book a really good, like, 4.5 out of 5. This book is really heartfelt, and again, like I said, it makes me think about my dad. So it's about a girl, and she is able to see spirits and see ghosts, just like her father. In her family, it's just her and her father that can see ghosts and stuff. And her father passed away, and her father is like her best friend. They are very, very close. They do everything together. And she's just basically trying to finish this novel, but it's really hard for her to finish. And she's trying her best to cope with her father's death. So therefore, that's in the way of her wanting to finish and establish the book that she has to do. So this guy comes into her life and basically helps her finish writing the book, and he's by her side and he wants to help her, and they end up falling in love. Again, no spoilers. They end up falling in love, and then something happens, a major plot twist. So you'll get a chance to read that. When the romance hits in this book, it's like perfectly written. It's a perfect story, very heartfelt at the end. It didn't make me cry, but it made me a little emotional when her father passed away, and the connection of her and her father, and how her father was the only one that was able to understand her, because they both were able to see spirits, but the rest of the family weren't able to. So I'll keep it short. It's really good book. Again, 4.5 out of 5. For the next book I picked up, it's actually a book that I have already read, but they recently released it in a hardback cover with the extra chapter. I didn't read it yet. I only read like a few pages, but I was in the middle of finishing up The Deadly Romantics, so I wasn't able to fully finish this book, but I had to pick it up. It's because it's one of my first books that got me into reading, and I fell in love with so much. Like, I love this book with my whole heart. I know it's like a big controversy of this book. People either really, really like it, or they really, really hate it. And again, for this author as well, her name is Colleen Hoover. She writes really good books. Well, in my opinion, really good books with crazy plot twists. So I know some people really like her, and some people completely dislike her writing, saying that her writing is too cheesy, too immature, not practical. Things like this don't always happen in real life, but I really like it. Her books draw me into the stories, and I'm always satisfied with it. I've never found a book that she's written that I've read to not be appealing and that I disliked. I haven't come across that yet. Maybe I will. I won't say that I will like all of her books, because I probably won't. But yeah, so that book is Verity. Of course, you guys know how much I rave about this book. I had to pick it up in a hardcover as well. I mean, it's beautiful. Besides the fact that I have her whole face on the back, I don't know how I feel about that, but I really like the front cover. I like that it's gold, it's sleek, and I believe if you take the sleeve off, yeah, it has her signature here in gold, and right here is Verity by Colleen Hoover. I think it's so sleek without the cover as well. But again, I have the original copy. It's somewhere over here. If you are a Verity lover, pick it up. I think it's worth it. They told me that the last chapter is worth buying the book. So my recent read for Halloween-ish that I was able to finish is a thriller. It's called Rock, Paper, Scissors by Feeney. This book was really good. It was so good to the point where I ended up buying tabs to like tab the certain chapters that really pulled me in, and you learn a lot of new words as well from this book, because every chapter is a new word to learn, so that's pretty cool. I really like this. This was super trippy and a really, really good written thriller. So it's about a couple whose marriage is falling apart, and his wife wins a free vacation from her job. She got an email and she won a new vacation from her job, literally to the middle of to a cabin in the middle of nowhere. And I believe this was based in Scotland. Yes, this is based in Scotland, and they take that trip. I believe it's a weekend trip. It's a 3-day weekend trip. And they take it, and some creepy shit starts happening, and they think one another tricking each other, one another playing games with like spooky games with each other, and it's just like the trippiest book. Every chapter leaves you on a cliffhanger. It makes you want to keep reading. Literally, this book made me want to keep reading. I I was like halfway through this book in like a day or two, and then I just told myself, hey, like calm down, you got shit to do with your life, you can't just sit here and read all day long. So that's why I didn't finish it too fast, because I try to pace myself and really like understand what the hell was going on. But at the end, the plot twist really got me tripping out. I was like, wow, like this book was completely really well written, really worth reading. I swear to God, you were gonna like fly through this book like nothing. Please read this book. I don't want to say too much because I'm scared I might like say something where I end up spoiling the book. So please read this book. It's a 5 out of 5 stars, definitely. After reading that book, I was like, oh my God, I want to look up more books from this author, which I did, and I picked up this one. It is His and Hers. I saw that it was 4.7 out of 5 stars from Goodreads, so I was like, okay, I don't even care what it's about. The cover drawn me in. It looked good. So the back of this book, it says, when a woman is murdered in Blackdown, newsreader Anna Andrews is reluctant to cover the case. Detective Jack Harper is suspicious of her involvement until he becomes a suspect in his own murder investigation. And then there's a quote that really drawn me in. It says, there are 2 sides to every story. Yours and mine, ours and theirs, his and hers, which means someone is always lying. That is enough for me to want to read this book. So that is all the books that I've recently read. There's probably, honestly, a couple more that I missed out. I just really can't remember at this moment. But if I do end up finding it, I will let you know in the next video. I do plan, now that I'm more settled, I do plan on filming more videos and editing more videos for you guys. So I will get to working on that. I promise. I'm trying my best to do everything that I possibly can to film more now that I'm settled at this place, and I plan on staying here for quite a while. I do want to show you Stark. So guys, this is Stark. He's big. He is 1 year old this month. I know the last time you guys saw him, he was a baby. He was like this big. Look how big this guy is now. Big, super sweet. I wouldn't say he's bad, but he has very bad separation anxiety. So when we leave for too long, he tends to destroy everything in the house. When I say everything in the house, is literally everything and anything that he could possibly destroy. And that's what makes me very upset with him. But besides that, he's really well potty trained. He listens. He's still, I wouldn't say he's still, I'm still crate training him. He's just very used to the crates. So I send him to the crate when he does something bad or destroy things. So he understands that, hey, you know, like you can't be doing that. And we're still training him to understand that it's okay to be at home. It's okay to be alone. You know, mom and dad will be back. We're not leaving you forever. So that's still a problem, but hopefully he'll understand that it's okay, and hopefully his anxiety will get better. I know at the beginning his anxiety was so bad where when me or his dad would step out the house, he will cry nonstop and he will like pee or poop right away, like because he's so anxious and so scared that we're leaving him. But he's doing better with that. He hasn't been peeing or pooping when we leave, which is good. But I feel like he changed and he destroyed things instead of doing that now, which is also not good. So yeah, he's still working on it. But besides that, he's super sweet. He loves people. He's not mean like his sisters. His sisters are like completely a lot more mean. They bully him. But yeah, he is just a sweet boy. And then we have Mocha over here. She's a little snuggy buddy. She just likes to sleep all day long. Oh, okay. Good night, Mocha. It's only like 12, but good night. So thank you so much, you guys, for like tuning in and catching up with me and watching my new video. I will edit the video and post it up as soon as possible. My next video, I do have things planned already. If you guys have any questions, you guys can ask me online and I will answer them on my next video. And hopefully I will get back on track and film more often for you guys and not leave like a super big gap. Again, I know my ass always says the same thing, that I won't do it and that I will try my best, and yet I still do it and I still leave a huge ass gap from filming. But I am going to try, I promise. I'm really working on it. So thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.